Don't panic, we've got this. All right, everyone, settle down, take a deep breath. It's the start of a new semester, and your IGC SE business exam is just around the corner. I can almost feel the collective panic in the air, but let's turn that nervous energy into pure exam acing power. Forget those thick, dusty textbooks for a moment. Forget the complicated jargon that makes your head spin. We're going to break down Unit 2.2, People in Business, into bite-sized, easy-to-digest pieces. Think of this as your 7-minute revision sprint. We'll use silly stories, daft analogies, memory tricks, so simple you'll wonder why you ever worried. You are more than capable of mastering this. This unit is all about the most important resource any business has. It's people. Without people, a business is just an empty building with lonely computers. We're going to explore how businesses organize their people, what makes them tick, how to find the best ones, and how to help them grow. So grab a pen, clear your mind, and let's get started. First up, let's talk about how a business organizes its people. Think of it like a family tree, but for work. This is called an organizational chart. It's basically a map that shows who reports to whom. At the very top, you have the big boss, the managing director. Below them, you have different departments: finance, marketing, production. This structure is called a hierarchy. It means there are different levels of authority, from the top dog down to the newest apprentice. The taller the hierarchy, the more layers of management there are. Imagine the chain of command is a chain of shouting. If the managing director at the top wants to tell a factory worker something, the message has to pass down through every manager in between. Next is the span of control. Picture a manager trying to control a span of wild horses. If they have too many, a wide span, it's chaos. If they only have one or two, a narrow span, they have great control but might not be managing enough people. Remember it as delegate to elevate. What is motivation? It's the why. It's the reason your favorite footballer runs that extra mile in the last minute of the game. It's the reason a scientist stays up all night looking through a microscope. In business, motivation is the force that makes employees want to work hard and do a good job. A motivated team is a winning team. They are more productive, they come up with better ideas, and they are less likely to leave the company. An unmotivated team, well, they're probably watching the clock, doing the bare minimum and sighing a lot. As a manager, your job is to find that spark and light it. Businesses use two main types of fuel to get this fire going: financial rewards and non-financial rewards. Financial motivation is the easiest to understand. It's all about the money. A good wage, paid hourly salary, it's a fixed amount each year, a bonus for hitting a target, commission, a percentage of sales, profit sharing, a share in the company's profits, job satisfaction. The feeling of enjoyment you get from doing a job well, job enrichment, more variety, job rotation, praise and recognition, flexible working hours, training opportunities, being part of a friendly team. These things don't pay your rent, but they make you want to come to work. The cleverest businesses use a mix of both. Now, let's meet the three wise men of motivation theory. These guys spent their lives figuring out what makes people tick at work. First up is F.W. Taylor. Think of him as Taylor the Taskmaster. He believed that people are basically lazy and are only motivated by one thing: money. His idea was simple: break down every job into small, easy, repetitive tasks, then pay workers for every piece they produce. Piece rate pay. Taylor's theory is all about control and efficiency. It might work well in a factory making widgets, but it's not great for creative jobs where you need people to think for themselves. So remember, Taylor equals tasks and treasure or money. Next, we have Abraham Maslow and his famous hierarchy of needs. He imagined our needs are like levels in a pyramid. Physiological safety. A business meets these by providing a wage and a safe working environment. Social needs. Esteem needs self-actualization. Maslow argued that you can't motivate someone with praise or esteem if they're worried about paying their rent, which is physiological. Finally, meet Frederick Hertzberg and his two-factor theory. He discovered two different sets of factors. Remember it like this: hygiene keeps you healthy, motivators make you happy. Every business needs to find the right people. Think of it as a talent show, like the X Factor. But for jobs, the business is the judge, the applicants are the contestants, all hoping to get that golden ticket, a job offer. A bad hire is expensive and causes a lot of headaches. The game begins when a business has a job vacancy. The first step is to create two key documents, the job description about this role. It outlines the duties, tasks, and responsibilities. The person specifications describes the ideal candidate, skills, qualifications, experience. You need both to find the perfect match. Once those documents are ready, it's time to advertise the job. Look internally. Quick, cheap. The person already knows the company. Or externally, online job sites, newspapers, recruitment agencies, brings in fresh blood and new perspectives, but costs more time and money. After advertising, applications flood in, usually a CV and a covering letter. Shortlist the best-looking applications by potential stars and reject the definite no's. Invite shortlisted candidates for an interview, a chance to shine and prove they match the specification. Interviews may include tests and group activities to check practical and team skills. After interviews, the panel decides and offers the best candidate the job. If they accept, recruitment game one. The business has its new star player. So, you've hired your brilliant new employee. Job done, right? Wrong. The journey is just beginning. Now it's time for training. Training helps staff learn new skills and become better at their jobs. Think of it like upgrading the software on your phone. The phone runs faster, has cooler features, and is more secure. Training does the same for your employees. The first type is induction training, the welcome tour for new starters. It covers essential information, where the toilets are, who's who, health and safety, and basic company procedures. A good induction prevents that lost sheep feeling and speeds up productivity. Remember, induction. Equal sign your introduction to the company. Training happens two ways, on the job or off the job. On the job training, equal sign learn while doing by watching an experienced colleague or coaching. It's practical and cheaper, but the trainer has their own work and bad habits can be passed on. Off the job training, equal sign college courses, conferences or online modules. Great for complex skills and qualifications, but often expensive, and the business loses output while they're away. The best businesses blend both methods to build a super-skilled team. It makes them more capable and more valuable to the business. Investing in training shows you care about staff development. A great non-financial motivator. Induction, equal sign welcome. On the job or off the job, remember the pros and cons. Investing in people is always the smartest investment a business can make. This helps you answer exam questions about training and development. And there we have it! You have successfully completed your 7-minute sprint through the world of people in business. We've untangled the organizational chart. Remember the chain of command, the shouting chain, and the span of control, the horse tamer. Keeping staff happy is about more than just money. It's a careful mix of financial and non-financial rewards. A good salary pays the bills. Praise, responsibility, and job satisfaction create true, long-lasting motivation. Taylor, tasks and treasure. Maslow, a pyramid of needs built from the bottom up. Hertzberg, fix hygiene factors, then add motivators. Job description, what you do. Person specification, who you are. Internal hires are quick and cheap. External hires bring fresh perspectives. Hiring someone is just the start. Induction training welcomes them. Use on-the-job and off-the-job training. The best businesses blend both. When a question pops up about motivation, think about Maslow's pyramid or Hertzberg's clean toilet. If it's about organization, picture that family tree. You have all the key concepts locked in. You understand the why behind the theories, not just the what. Read the questions carefully, apply these ideas, and you will do brilliantly. This part of the syllabus is not about complex maths. It's about people, and you deal with people every single day. You've got this. Now go and show that examiner exactly what you know. Good luck. End. Unit 2.2 revision with Dr. Steve Bird.